good thing for Spree is that he's playing a much better disciplined defensive game tonight, not gambling, trying to steal every ball.
Van Gundy was more upset with his defense than his lack of offense. Houston leads the break all the way to the rim. The finger roll goes. Allan Houston's in the scoring column. Reggie Miller took a wild shot, and New York got the transition bucket to pull it in one.
Offense and defense out on the floor. Davis inside, blocked by Camby.
Camby with a rejection, and New York has it right back. Houston. Allan Houston, that was a 2. He had a foot on the line. Only his 4th point, but it pulls New York within 5. He's 2 of 6 in the game. Marcus Camby started the second half. He's on the bench in favor of Dudley in this one. What would the reason be?
Now he's got 3 fouls, plus he wants to get some energy. They have no shot blocking in the middle.
Talking about no rhythm. There's the isolation game, which the Pacers have fallen back into, which was their game in the first 3. Now Houston is hot. Pacers are in trouble right now.
Houston and Spreewell come out firing to start the 3rd quarter. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. Allan Houston.
Watch out.
On fire. Allan Houston already with 3 for 3 in the quarter. And New York up 4.
But this was not against him. But you can see Allan Houston out of position. But I got that feeling.
He's in the zone, Steve. I mean, he sees it. They're falling behind. This guy who was incredible is sitting on the bench the whole second half.
Allan Houston goes one-on-one and records his 12th point as Camby continues to watch, replacing Jackson at the point. Here's Reggie Miller for 3. Houston over the back. Loose ball foul. Antonio Davis.
Terrific defense, Chris Childs that time. First of all, closed out on Reggie Miller, denied the first look, and then he chased him down, gave him something to think about. Off the rim, rebounder, something that the Knicks have not done well this quarter, but they draw a foul, another foul. Spreewell getting a rare rest there. I'm with you, Steve. I say you play Spree the 48 right here. I mean, your season's on the line.
Both of my teams are better than their best team.
Larry Bird was one of those guys that always played 48 in Game 5.
Houston for 3. On target, Allan Houston. Houston now with 16 points, and New York back within 3.
Defense, he said, they're scoring way too easy. You guys have to quit giving them the easy layups. He was very aggravated with Marcus Camby. Wants him to come over and help out quite a bit, and he's going to make a switch on defense. He's going to put Houston on Mark Jackson, who has now left the game, so that would be Hoiberg, and he's going to put Spreewell on Rose. Tom?
All right, Jim. Jalen Rose just picked up his 3rd foul, putting Houston on the line.
Beautiful back cut by Allan Houston.
No, even though coaches tell you, and you're an offensive player like Allan Houston, with the eyes of the world on Allan Houston and Latrell Sprewell, they had to wake up. They had to bring some offensive heat and energy, and in the second half, that's what they did. They got the torch and found a way to get their team into the ball game, get them to lead, and when they lost the lead, to come back. New York Knicks, they're killing all of these Pacer signs today.
If the Knicks were going to win, we said at the outset, Spree was going to have to get near 30. He's got 22, a lot of time to go. Houston was going to have to get over 20. He's got 18. The dream is still alive for New York. Pacers trying to shut it off. Come back to Spreewell again. Spreewell's been the guy that's been making it go. He's drawing the defense.
Van Gundy is going nuts over saying, don't walk the ball up the floor. They're tired, we're tired, but we got to keep moving. One more hoop, and they had the big advantage with just about 2 minutes to go. Houston against Jackson.
Takes it, leaves it for Camby, puts it through. Marcus Camby from Allan Houston.
Penetration and dish. Well, does Indiana start fouling right away here?
Houston, of course, an excellent free throw shooter, and they get the foul.
Who's it, Allan Houston or anybody else for the Knicks is going to miss free throws.
Houston hits the second one. Now just 3 seconds away from taking a 3-2 lead in the series.
That ball was blocked by Marcus Camby once again. And in Latrell Sprewell, they got a guy who can get to the free throw line and bail your team out when everything bogs down. That's what happened for Van Gundy tonight.
And the fans here at Market Square, who may have seen their team play the last official game in this arena ever, are shocked as Game 5 comes to an end. New York now just 1 victory away from becoming the first 8 seed ever to make the NBA Finals. But remember, Indiana has lost only once on the road during these playoffs. In the last 8 minutes of the game, the Knicks put it away with a 29-14 run.